After that, I went and saw Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. Another movie that I got trailers for like, I swear it's been a year. I was so tired of seeing this trailer. Oh my god. Like, I've gotten this trailer more than I think I got Secret Life of Pets because I saw a lot more R-rated comedies and stuff like that would get this trailer in front of it more than I saw like stuff like that would get Secret Life of Pets. But god damn, like, this trailer would not go away. I'm like, again, another movie. I'm like, when the fuck is this thing coming out? I'm sick of getting this trailer. Even though I thought the trailer looked funny and I liked the idea behind it, it had a bunch of people I really liked. I just like, God, when this movie come out anytime soon, please. Uh, yeah, like I said, that wasn't a diss on the movie itself. I was just tired of seeing the trailer, and it was the same fucking trailer for months and months on end. It was like I knew every joke in that trailer. I mean, I guess that's the problem with seeing movies every week, that you get a lot of the same trailers. I know that, but fuck it. I mean, come on, get a little variety of trailers here, people. Um, like I said, it wasn't like dreading this movie. I thought it looked funny. I thought it did look very funny. I like Zac Efron. I like Aubrey Plaza. I like Anna Kendrick. It looked like a very funny kind of concept. And weirdly enough, I found out like this movie's based off a true story. I don't know how much of. I'm pretty certain, pretty much most of this movie is not true, but I'm I'm kind of interested. I haven't really read what like it's based off. Like these guys really did. There's these two brothers that really did like put on Craigslist about just looking up someone finding dates for their wedding or sister's wedding. So I'm like, all right, whatever. It looked stupid enough that like it had a bunch of people that I really liked. That I was like, I'll go see this definitely. Um, yeah, I liked it. It's about as simple as it gets. I liked it. I thought it was a fun little comedy. Um, it's a movie that I will say, if it wasn't, what the hell, if it wasn't for the cast in this movie, like the people that it's in it, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much. Um, it's not a lot of people. I could see it being not a lot of people's cup of tea, hence why it's not getting the greatest reviews. But I liked it for what it was. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I wasn't bored by it. I wasn't like annoyed by it. Like I said, the cast in this movie is freaking hilarious. The four leads, carry this movie. Zac Efron and Adam uh, Adam Levine or whatever how you say his name. Who I've seen movies before. I always see him around, but I forget where I've seen him in. I'm sure somebody in the comments will tell me. Uh, him and Zac Efron work well off one another. They're pretty freaking funny together. And also, I feel like Aubrey Plaza and Kendrick kind of showed him up a little bit because I thought they were fucking great. It also helps that I really just enjoy Aubrey Plaza and Anna Kendrick a lot, especially Anna Kendrick. And they basically both Anna Kendrick and Aubrey Plaza are basically the female versions of Adam Levine and Zac Efron's characters in this movie. Like they're the exact like same as the two brothers are, and how crazy they are and everything, and how goofy they are. Um, Aubrey Plaza is one of those actresses that she's gonna be a pretty big comedian. I'm surprised she isn't yet. Like, I'm surprised they have not made her as big of a comedic actress as she is, or she could be. Um, and like I said, her chemistry with Anna Kendrick is really freaking spot on. Also, it's again, this movie makes me uh, good continue to change my opinion on Zac Efron completely. I used to not like Zac Efron. I keep comparing him to like Channing Tatum, and that like I used to never like Channing Tatum either. I thought they were him and Channing Tatum were two actors I could never stand. But once they started doing a lot of this comedy shit, man, my opinion turned completely around on them. They are freaking hilarious. And Zac Efron, between this and Neighbors 2, I want to see more of this from Zac Efron. He is very funny. He like when he plays these kinds of roles. Um, uh, this movie is first and foremost a raunchy or raunchy comedy. In a lot of ways, a gross out comedy too. It's one of those kinds of movies. I knew kind of going in that it was. It's a movie that probably could have dealt without the raunchy comedy, which that is kind of one of the complaints I have with this movie. It could have been just a straight up comedy without the raunchy, gross out sex comedies that this movie has. But it's one of those movies. It's kind of like American Pie. It's not as bad as like fucking Brothers Grimsby, where it's just like, oh Jesus fucking God, it doesn't have an elephant bukkake. Ugh. But it doesn't go that extreme. But it does have a lot of it. A lot of its main humor is from some of the shock moments, and particularly I've heard a lot of people talk about the masseuse scene, which was weird. That was a weird scene, where Anna Kendrick. If you've seen the trailer, you've seen the scene where Adam Levine's character jumps an ATV and the tire lands right on his sister's face, and and damn it, what so Anna Kendrick feels bad because her and Aubrey Plaza egged him on to do it, and so they feel responsible. So Anna Kendrick gets masseuse, or they all go to masseuse, and she gives the masseuse a little extra money to give her a special treatment, And what proceeds to happen is fucking weird, and it's like I was reading somewhere like they were talking about shooting that scene. I'm kind of curious, like how well, or like what it was like shooting that scene. It's very weird. It's very hard to explain. I don't want to give it away, but it's very hard to explain. There's a lot of weird. There's a lot of nudity and here and there, including full bush, for God's sake. That was like really unnecessary. That was just a gross out moment. A girl full out bush, because this is that kind of movie. I don't know what else. The comedies hit and miss here and there, like a lot of comedies. Again, I felt like this movie could have dealt without the whole gross out comedy. It would have been fine without it, but it had to have it, I guess, just to kind of appeal to this kind of audience. The audience I sat with, or was in a theater with, was eating it up. I laughed at it. There was parts I definitely laughed at. I don't mind. I like the American Pie movies and stuff like that. They're kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. This was kind of like right up there with like American Pie movies, where like they're not everybody's cup of tea, but I enjoyed them. I kind of thought if it wasn't for the cast of this movie, I fucking wouldn't have loved it. Like I can kind of relate to like the brothers in this movie. I was thinking that while I was walking out. I was like, they're a bunch of bumbling idiots, but also at the same time they really just want to make sure their sister has a perfect wedding, and I can kind of get behind that. How much they love their little sister, and they want to do anything for. They would do anything for her. I kind of get behind that. I was like, all right, I have a sister. She's older than me, but I would do anything for her. And it's like that was kind of adorable. While at the same time they're just bubbling idiots. They have a heart of gold. So do Anna Kendrick and Aubrey Plaza, even though it takes a while before they show it, but I still like their characters in this movie. I don't know what else to talk about. This is one of those movies. It's really hard to talk much about it because it's either a good comedy or it's a bad comedy. It's either funny or it's not. And it was. I thought it was all right. I recommend it. I do recommend it. Um, I would recommend Secret Life of Pets over this, but yeah, I mean, if you're wanting to see it, if you thought from the trailers it looked like it was gonna be good, if you thought trailers were funny, you'll like this. Um, so yeah, I do recommend it. As far as trailers go, the hell? Let me a second. What I got here? Oh, this is gonna be this is a movie I'm kind of interested in seeing. Why him? Okay, so let me just set this up. So it's a movie where Bryan Cranston is this dad who talks about in the trailer his daughter growing up and becoming a woman and everything else like that. And it just so happens his daughter is now dating, of all people, James Franco. Not it's he's not playing James Franco isn't playing himself, but he's playing like a James Franco character. So it's like, guess who's coming to dinner with Walter White and James Franco coming face to face. That's the best way I could describe it. I can kind of get behind that. It looks really fucking great. It looks like it'll be kind of fun. I'm like, I love seeing Bryan Cranston do shit like this, and like with him and James Franco, this could kind of be funny. I really could get behind this kind of movie. I actually am looking forward to this thing. Uh, and like, you know, he is, of course, Bryan Cranston not really accepting of this relationship, and James Franco wants to propose to her, and he doesn't want to give his blessing. Bryan Cranston doesn't, and so James Franco is trying to win him over and stuff like that. It's like, you know, it's like with that kind of pairing, I kind of curious now. Um, Also, I got a new trailer for War Dogs. I've been getting a lot of the same trailers for that movie. This kind of, I guess this is based off a true story, I guess, too. About these 22-year-olds that were these, like, arms dealers, like, made shitloads of money. I don't know what the true story is. Starring Miles Teller and Jonah Hill. Also has Bradley Cooper and shit like that. It's from the guy who made The Hangover. So, I don't know. It looks. I don't know. I don't know how that one's gonna go. We'll see. Like, Todd Phillips, the guy who made The Hangover, and also he did Old School. Old School. Um, he's kind of been a hit and miss over his career, so I don't know. We'll see. That's as far as trailers go. I'll be back this week. Oh, this week is. Well, I wanted to say originally I was hoping to see Infiltrator this week because I really wanted to see that. But Regal decided we're not releasing that this week. I don't know when it's going to be released. If it's going to be released, that's up to Regal. They're very, very it's very weird what movies they release and what movies they don't. So we'll see. But I will be back later this week with Ghostbusters. Yep, that's happening. Yep. Yeah, that's a whole movie that I don't know. It's getting decent reviews. Hopefully, it's good. I know I've kind of been critical of the trailers. I'll get in that whole. I'll be getting that when I talk about that movie. But Jesus, man, it's the movie that everybody's kind of been looking at optimist. Very not. I've been trying to look at it optimistically. Hopefully, this is good. I'm hoping it's good. I love the original film, so I hope this is just as good as the original, or like it's at least a decent successor to the original Ghostbusters. Hopefully, but until then, I will talk to you guys later.